Will, can we get any word at all?
Ramshackle.
Ramshackle. Thank you. Nobody ever comes to visit. We never get new people in this town. We got nothing to pull in tourists, 'cause every building looks so beat down. We got the windows boarded up and the doors blown out and no walkway. So if anyone comes to town, they just head the other way.
But we're still the best little town out west. We're still the best little town out west.
Well, I haven't been here long in this little rundown town, but I keep singing my old song as I just walk around, and I see all the faces through the windows looking oh so glum, but I keep on beating along to the rhythm of my solitary drum.
We're still the best little town in the west. We're still the best little town in the west. All the inns got plenty of spaces, got plenty of rooms. And if you get a little thirsty, come and get a drink at the saloon. I know that you come and I know that you feel you've seen it all. Well, then walk 10 paces, buddy, turn around and talk. Here's the last little town in the west. We're still the best little town in the west.
So if you're gonna come do a duel, you better wear your bulletproof vest.
That's right.
We are
Still the best little town in the
Yeehaw!
Yeehaw! Welcome everybody to the darn tootinest podcast in all the scene.
Okay.
Welcome everybody. This is Charm Scene, the improvised musical podcast. Thank you all so much for joining us. I'm sitting across from the amazingly country. It's Lily Ludwig.
I'm sitting there. He's high on tumbleweed. It's Austin Packard.
That's right, shoe boy. And over here, we got little bluegrass keys, the little ragtime piano, whatever you want to call it. It's the incredible one. It's Sam Scheidler.
Hi, everybody.
Busting down the saloon doors himself, it's Chris Ditton on the drums.
That's right. And before we drop this bit, we have to introduce our big old guest on today's episode of Charm Scene. He is a comedian, performer, writer, and D&D enthusiast.
You may know him from Riff, from Lost Realms, or from Oops, All Bards. It's Will Nicholson!
Howdy, y'all.
All right.
And bit complete.
We have exhausted the humor in that bit.
That's right. We are no longer Best Little Whorehouse in Texas. We are now Charm Scene Podcast. Welcome, Will.
Thank you so much for having me. It's a pleasure to be here.
Yeah, I'm so glad to have you here. This is gonna be a treat.
Oh, I can't wait. We're going to have a fun old time.
Yeah,
Yay!
yeah. We
Oh,
do stuff all the time with you, but it's wonderful to finally have you here at the Charm Scene Studios, TM.
I know. It's so nice to be sitting at the table here in the room with Chris and Sam.
I know,
and you two.
right?
I mean, God, it feels so intimate. I'm excited.
Good.
You're
good.
someone who has listened to our podcast a lot, so you're one of our favorites.
That's
Wow,
right.
Stop.
Also, if anyone knows Will, you know that he is a very funny physical improviser.
Yeah,
And to showcase that, we put him in a room with a microphone.
Right.
You gotta just imagine he's doing funny little walks
Right.
and dances.
The whole time.
Yeah.
It's right now he looks like a crab man. It's crazy.
Mhm. I've managed to cobble together a costume from random things I found
You
in the
do
apartment.
that. You do that all the time.
Yeah.
It was last night we did Lost Realms, and watching you put together some sort of like Christmas monster look.
Yeah.
Which, granted, it's January if you're listening to this, but we're recording this ahead of time.
The suggestion was Grim Wreather, and this man found a wreath and a skull and made it work.
I'm just watching him pace around backstage, pulling different costume pieces and assembling a really good costume.
It looks
Thank
great.
you.
Yeah,
Wow.
really great. Well,
You'll
okay.
never see it.
Here's how this is going to work today. We have invited Will to come in and tell us a story, something from your time in the arts, something from your time in comedy, performing, whatever that means to you. It's very, very open-ended. recommended. We're then going to take that story, chat about it a little bit, and put everything into what I call the metaphorical blender, and then pull out all the bits and pieces that we like as inspiration for a completely improvised musical. So, Mr. Will Nicholson, won't you tell us a story?
I would love to.
Oh.
So this is a story a little bit about kind of my background getting into the arts and performing scene. I get a lot of that from my mom's side of the family. My grandfather was a big performer, and my mom's brother is a big performer, even to this day. And I remember one time when I was a kid, I'd already been doing theater for a little while, but my uncle, I grew up in Little Rock, Arkansas, and my uncle was in Dallas, Texas, and he was in a production of The Drowsy Chaperone. He was the man in the chair. And so my family drove from Little Rock to Dallas to go see his show. And we weren't familiar with the musical at all before we left to go see the show. So on the drive over, we got the soundtrack and just listened to it for the drive. And it is a wonderful soundtrack. If you're not familiar with the show, go listen to the soundtrack because you get a lot of the charm of the show from just listening to it through.
I don't think I know it very well, but there's a guy in a seat, right?
Yes,
like a narrator
man in chair. Yes,
right.
that's what my uncle was
playing. That's
playing.
right. That's right.
And the soundtrack includes a lot of his little monologues, which are so funny. It is such a good parody of the golden age of Broadway musical. It's got so much love in it and a lot of heart, but it is just so funny. And anyway, we fell in love with the musical as we were listening to it on the drive there. And then seeing the show, it was even better because, you get the full production of it. And at the end of the night, that was the opening night for it that we got to see. And at the end of the night, the cousins and my aunt had gotten for my uncle for his opening night gift. There is a song in the musical called The Bride's Lament that talks about a monkey on a pedestal with its long sleeves dragging on the floor. And so they had gotten a little pedestal and gone to like Build-A-Bear and built a monkey and got a tux for it and then sewed extra long sleeves onto the monkey's like tux so that they dragged on the floor.
Cute.
Fast forward, probably 10 years. I'm in college. It's my senior year, and our fall musical is Drowsy Chaperone. And I'm like, Man in Chair is one of my dream roles.
Right,
I want to do it.
It's a full circle thing.
Exactly. Yeah. And I auditioned. I remember I got a call back from Man in Chair, and I was doing the monologue where I was in the room while everybody was doing the opening monologue from the show, which is there's this really sarcastic monologue about how he hates the theater. He loves it. But it's really sarcastic, and he really is like derisive about modern theater. But everybody was playing it straight. Like the opening line is, I hate the theater. And everyone's like, I hate the theater. And I'm like, they're playing this wrong. So I get up to do it and I'm like, it's sarcastic. Let's go and do it as a comedy. And I just watched the director's eyes light up and be like, this guy gets what the show's about. I'm like, you're right. I do. Cast me as this.
Oh,
yeah. He did. It was a lot of fun. I got to do, it was one of my dream roles. I got to do it. It was so much fun. But the way this story really comes full circle is that for opening night of the show, my uncle came to watch it in Chicago. And for my opening night gift, he gifted onto me this lovely monkey.
Oh my God.
On a pedestal with this long sleeves.
Oh my gosh.
And just so everyone knows, he has it in the room.
Yeah, I brought it.
Yeah.
It's a little stuffed monkey with a tux and sleeves longer than the monkey is long.
Yes, and I love it. It
That's
really,
so cute.
my uncle is a big inspiration
put
for
him on
me.
the table.
Okay, absolutely, sure,
we
of
need
course.
to see him.
And I like being able to have that kind of connection. That connection is really fun for me, and it was just a really cool moment that he kind of passed that along to me as well. So,
hey, Will, can you hold it up, like on your other side?
Yeah,
because it wasn't. I'm seeing the camera.
There we go.
Absolutely.
Yeah, there it is.
Let me show off. Look at these.
We'll take a picture of it.
Sleeves. Yeah,
we'll put it on the Instagram so y'all can see it.
Oh, it's so good.
It's really cute. And
what a cool thing to have.
Yeah, and just like a fun, like kind of generational thing of like from one performer to another. It means a lot to me. So yeah.
That's beautiful.
That's so cute. Thank you we've never had a show and tell before. I love it.
Wow. Love to break the mold.
What did I just say about Will and physical props and visual?
I can't help myself.
I like you legitimately surprised us with that. I really enjoyed that. Wow.
I'm glad.
I love the idea of a generational sharing thing, like something coming around at like every generation that there's something happening. I love that.
Yeah.
And I think there's something there that we can play with.
I also love the idea of people not understanding sarcasm. I think that's a fun thing to play with.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on.
Lily's
Generational. I'm writing down generational, not understanding sarcasm, And for my thing, I think there should be a monkey in this show.
There should be a monkey in this show.
Absolutely.
There should be a monkey in a chair.
Or dare I say, a monkey's paw.
Ooh.
That's up to you guys.
I mean, a generational curse.
Ooh, well,
Right.
if we're gonna do that, then I think we got to go to like an antique store.
Okay.
Like something where someone might find things that are needful, if you know what I
Oh,
mean. If you're picking up on what I'm saying.
Yeah.
We open on an old, dusty antique store. There are lamps, of course. There are dressers and armoires. There's all of these fancy old pieces of furniture.
Little brass statuettes.
Right.
Some lace curtains.
There at the back of the store, you see this very vintage sort of this red leather chair with sort of the detail work along the outsides of it. And they're sitting in the middle of that chair. Like, is that a little doll of a monkey? Is that what that is, sitting there in the middle of the store? It's been there for so long, but no one has purchased it. No one seems to have moved it in a long time. It's covered in dust, cobwebs.
The monkey has watched generations of shoppers pass it by.
Yeah.
And boy, it has some feelings about that.
Yeah. We go now to that monkey.
Sitting here in my little red chair at the back of the shop, looking out at the children walking by, wishing they would just stop and look at me and see what they see. A brilliant, lovely little monkey. But no, they just go. They don't have eyes for me. So no, I won't go. All of the children just leave.
Honey, look at this little bitty wagon. Have you ever seen such a thing? Look at this little thing on the wall where we can hang our ring.
Oh, honey, look at this vintage dartboard at which you could throw your darts. And look at this gilded frame in which is some beautiful oil paint art.
But do you see there at the back of the store that little guy looking at me? Maybe we could take him home and make him part of our family. Oh, wait a second, no. Look at the price tag. If we spent this much money on a doll, well, that would suck.
No, let's just go.
Absolutely.
Let's just go.
No. Won't somebody take me? And I know, if I wait long enough, then surely my time will come. But it goes year after year, and I'm tired of all this humdrum. Just go. Won't someone take me? They don't want this monkey. No, they don't want this monkey.
Well, another day unsold, huh? I guess you'll just have to stay with me in the store, little monkey. But that's all right. I'll take care of you. And he takes a damp cloth and starts to dust the monkey off.
Mr. Shopkeep,
Yes.
why does nobody ever want to take me home?
You have a look in your eyes that's a little bit scary. And I know it's not your fault, but most people just don't understand.
Well, if they don't understand, maybe I can make them.
See, you're getting that little glint in your eyes again. It's kind of scary.
Well, I've been here for years, damn it. I'm lovable. Why can't they see that?
Look, people don't buy an antique unless it speaks to them. And people can sense desperation. You've got to send a different message to buyers.
Shopkeeper, do you know?
You can call me Martin.
Shopkeeper, do you know how incredibly hard it is to not seem desperate when all you want more than anything in the world is for someone to choose you?
Now, monkey, that's incel talk.
Fine. I guess I'll just sit here on this red chair, gathering dust like I always do.
You think you've got it bad? How would you feel if you are the red chair?
What?
Yeah, I've been sitting underneath you now for so many years, and I've never once heard you even ask about me.
I didn't know you could talk.
If you can talk, I can talk.
Oh, everything in the store can talk.
That's right, shopkeeper.
You can call... You know what? Never mind.
Red chair, do you have a name?
Me?
Yeah.
Well, I'm just Reggie the Red Chair.
Wow, Reggie.
And I think I've been here longer than you.
You have?
Oh, I was the first piece of furniture in this store. Good old shopkeep there could never sell me.
I built Red Chair.
Wow.
I never wanted it. Could tell my butt had been on it, I'm pretty sure.
I got his creases in it.
Now,
In my head.
Monkey, and Reggie can back me up on this. You are more than just an inanimate monkey. Obviously, you can talk.
Yeah.
You also, and I maybe should have told you this earlier, because this is a message you can tell to buyers. You can grant wishes.
What?
What?
I can?
Yes.
Huh. Interesting. So maybe that's how I could get someone interested in picking me up.
Can I make a wish?
What would you wish for?
I
Well,
wanna-
hang on.
Oh.
This monkey can only grant one wish ever.
Oh.
Ever?
If you want to give it to Reggie, you can. Or you can save it for someone special. No offense, Reggie.
No, I get it. I'm just a red chair after all. I'm not anybody. I'm nobody special.
Oh, Reggie, hold on a minute. You
Yeah.
may just be a red chair, but you've held me up all these years.
True.
Let me hear what your wish would be.
I wanna be a love seat.
Aw.
I wanna be twice as wide. I want somebody to see me and think, wow, that would look good inside. I wanna be carried into a new family home where they can sit on me. I wanna be a love seat, 'cause I can finally be free.
Wow. You just want someone there for you. Someone who could take care of you. Someone who could finally make an honest chair of you.
That's true.
But you've been here all alone. Sit beneath my two sit bones. And I've kept you to my own.
I wanna be a love seat. I wanna be there for two people in love. I wanna be a love seat. That would put me so much higher above. I wanna be a love seat, so that there can basically be two of me. I wanna be a love seat, so I can finally be free.
Well, Reggie, I gotta say that sounds pretty nice. But I think that's something you could achieve in your life. I don't know if you need help from me to make that dream a reality. You could be a love seat on your own.
Shopkeeper, make me a love scene. You made me want to, can't do it all again. Shopkeeper,
Make him a love seat.
and I promise I will be forever your friend. Martin, make me a love scene. And it can be just the two of us.
Make him a love seat.
And I'll never forget how you earned my trust. What do you say, Martin?
Martin is so moved that they used his real name, that he whips out his tools right then and there, and late into the night, he uses his saw and his hammer and his nails. He goes, and he makes the chair into a love seat. And now it's morning again, and the shop is open, the monkey's sitting on a love seat, and in walk some customers.
Ching. Wow. Mom, look at this over here.
Son, what is it?
Wow, it's a toy soldier, Mom.
A toy soldier, my goodness. Oh, what a cute little antique toy for you.
Ah, man, oh, look, its bayonet is so sharp.
Oh, be careful there, Tommy.
Ow, my finger.
Be careful.
Now that toy's a little advanced for young children. Could I interest you in this beautiful little monkey?
Oh, wow. What's up with his eyes?
Yeah, there's something eerie and soulless in them.
Yeah, well, your kid looks weird too, and I let him in the store.
I'm more interested in what it's sitting on.
Oh, no.
What is this?
It's a love seat. I built
I'll take
myself.
it.
All right.
I love it. Just get that doll off of it. And she picks up the doll, she puts it on the floor, and she and Tommy lift up the love seat and waddle out of the store with it.
Great love seat, Mom.
Oh, monkey, I'm so sorry. Martin leans down and picks it up and looks it in the eyes. You gotta be quicker than that. You gotta show them that you can grant wishes if you want to be passed down for generations.
I know, but is that all I'm good for? Granting a wish once? You know, I don't want somebody that's just going to take me for that and nothing else. Do I?
Well, you can grant a wish any way you like. You know, I just thought of an analogy for the first time ever. It's sort of like you're holding a wish in your paw, but you can do whatever you want with that wish. You can grant it with the letter of the wish, but not the spirit. What if I said I wish that I was married, right? And then I was married, but to someone who was horrible. Or I wished I had $1 million, but it was all in taxable lottery money, and so I lose it all. You know, that sort of thing. I call it the monkey's hand.
Interesting. Twisting a wish to not be exactly what you wanted. You do have to be careful with what you wish for, I guess. But I want my wish to come true still.
You could grant your own, but you're going to have to be very, very careful.
Then there's a scoff from across the shop. Is up on a shelf. An old-timey radio twirls its knobs.
You think you've got it bad?
Well, what's your deal?
You ever heard of your first days of radio?
Yeah.
They were terrible.
What's radio? All I know is video.
Radio was a magical thing way back in the day, but nobody really cares about it anymore.
Yeah, audio only? Who would listen to something like that?
They used to come from miles around to listen to me. I was the first radio in this whole town.
You've had your time, you've had your power. You're yet to have your greatest hour.
No, if I could wish for anything in the whole world, it'd be for someone to want to listen to audio again.
I'm afraid video's killed the radio star, my son.
Don't I know it?
Huh.
You can see I'll buy all the vintage video cameras I have on the shelf below you. From decades ago.
Oh, I never saw down there before.
This camera's over 30 years old. It's from 1993.
Oh, God, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that to me.
Decades and decades.
Oh, don't do that. 1993 was not that long ago. Just yesterday, basically.
Wow. Well, you could still live your life even if you're past your prime.
Yeah, look at me.
Wait.
I'm 80 and I'm having a great life.
Shopkeeper, you're 80?
Moisturizer, baby.
Wow.
You must have been born in the 80s.
Not that long ago. Okay, radio. Stick to music, maybe.
Pretty old.
Shopkeep, how long have you been running this shop?
Since I was 30.
Wow, that's 50 years.
So the 1970s.
And it makes you happy?
It does. I like collecting old things. I like to think that the way I look at my artifacts, my little items, even though they're old, I still love them. And I like to think that people treat me that way too. I may be past my prime, but I live a pretty sweet life.
Huh.
I sell like one thing a day. We're so in the red, like so in debt. But it makes me
How these
happy.
old stores operated.
Look, little monkey, if no one ever takes you home to their family, I'll pass you down through mine. I have a daughter.
You would?
Yeah,
What's she like?
well, she's in her 60s.
So young.
Yeah, younger than you or me. Well, she doesn't call as often as she used to, but you know, she's busy with things. She does pool aerobics and those little paint by diamond things.
Oh.
I always thought I would give you to her someday. I mean, the whole shop is hers if she would want it. I don't know if she would.
Why not?
Well, you know, kids never think their parents are cool. Even if the kids themselves are 60 years old, their parents are still, as the kids say, cringe.
Huh. I don't think you're cringe.
Thanks, scary little monkey. Don't look at me like that.
You know, now that I think about the times you and I have spent together, I've come to realize that after all of this, together, there's nothing we couldn't weather. And Martin,
Aw.
there's something I need to do. I wish my wish belonged to you.
Oh. That was so selfless. I could genuinely cry. It's like somebody finally saw me as more than just a unhip old guy. And you can grant my wish, whether or not you honor. I wish for a better relationship with my daughter. But keep that wish in your paw. Please don't screw it up at all. Like when I say relationship, I mean a normal father-daughter relationship, that's all.
I guess I shouldn't put a spin on this wish. Although if I did, that'd be a tasty little dish. But no, I want you to be happy with your life. So I won't turn your daughter into a weird incestuous wife.
Yeah, please don't just keep that wish in your paw.
I'll keep it in my paw.
Please don't twist it at all.
I won't twist it at all.
Like I'm just wishing that my daughter would call.
She'll give you a call.
And maybe I could pass down some of my things, whether they be big or small.
And the monkey takes his hand and reaches it up toward the light. He peels open his fingers, and there, glowing in the center of his palm, is one single dandelion seed, which the monkey blows out into the air. The shop door opens, and it catches on the breeze. It sails out over city blocks across the town, where it settles onto a park bench under some trees, where a 6-year-old woman is sitting, reading a book in the shade of the leaves.
It's on my book. I remember annoyances and having to brush people away. That reminds me of my father. I think I'll give him a call. She pulls out her phone. It's ringing.
He picks up immediately. Barbara!
Dad?
What? Well, it's so nice to hear from you, darling.
Dad, I felt suddenly compelled to call you.
It worked. Monkey, the wish worked. It's her on the phone right now.
Get her to stop by the shop.
Okay.
I was reading here on my little park bench, and well, I just suddenly was reminded of you, and how are you?
Oh, honey, I'm so glad you asked. I'm doing all right, and I'd love to see you at the shop sometime. We've got lots of books. I know you like to read.
Oh, you're still at that little old shop?
Yes? Why would you say it like that?
Well, it just seems like you've been tottering away at that shop for so long. You've got to be deep in the red.
You know how I love to totter. I am quite deep in the red.
Dad, I want you to move in with me.
Really?
I want you to move into my home with me.
And I can move into your house and I can still run my shop?
Well, that's the thing.
So yes?
You see, that's the twist of this.
Oh, God damn it. Oh,
you see, if you're going to move in with me,
fuck.
if you're going to move in with me,
Sorry, I was trying not to.
you've got to get rid of that smelly old shop. You got to leave it all behind.
Daughter, that's the thing I love most in the world next to you.
But then you're going to have to choose. You're going to have to choose for once in your gosh darn life, Dad. You're going to have to pick between me and that place. It's me or it's the shop. If you pick the shop, our relationship will stop. You see, it's the shop or it's me. If you pick me, you can have a family.
Now this is tricky, this is a conundrum. I made a wish and now I feel really dumb. Do I give it to the girl I adore or the thing that's been keeping me running the store? Yes, I know that I am deep in the red, but to spend time with my daughter, kiss her head, get to talk to her day and night, that's what's right. I gotta close the shop, I gotta do it, but what a fright.
It's me or the shop. You better pick, you better choose. It's me or the shop. One way or another you will lose.
Well, I love my daughter, and with her I've always wanted to speak. But when I look at her, can I see anything but the loss of my antiques? I mean, the loss of the one thing that's been keeping me going, that would be such a calamity. But who am I if at the end of my life I don't focus on my family?
It's me or the shop. You are gonna have to make that choice. It's me or the shop. So quit it now, just stop with all that noise.
Well, as I'm getting old, I'm 80, I'm getting sickly. I have to choose now, I can't believe you came to this decision so quickly. Well, alright, I'll move in with you, I will. But now to some people, I've gotta say goodbye.
Me over the shop. I'm so glad that you finally made some sense. You chose me over the shop. Now it's time for that shop to become past tense.
Well, I assume you've heard all that, so I don't need to rehash, but, I need to close the shop.
You're really gonna go?
I have to. It's Barbara. I love her and I've missed her all this time, and who am I kidding? No one cares about this shop anyway.
Oh. No, you're right. You should go.
I could take you with me. Maybe Barbara would like to have you around the house and...
No, it's fine.
There's a text on your phone.
Oh,
It says, also, don't bring that monkey. I hate that thing. It has creepy eyes.
hold on. Let me get my glasses.
What's it say?
Hold on. It says, also, don't bring that monkey. It has creepy eyes.
Oh. It's okay, Martin. No, it's fine, really. I'm used to it at this point.
No, that's not fair. You gave me all of your power, and in return, what, I'm supposed to cast you away? I can't do that. Maybe if I put some of these little opera glasses in front of your eyes.
No. Go.
What a sad reprise.
It's fine. You've already done much for me. So no.
No.
Just go. Go be with your family.
Monkey, I can't tell if you're being serious or not, because if you're being sarcastic, I have a really hard time picking up on sarcasm.
Just then, the door of the shop opens, and a man in a three-piece suit and top hat walks in. Why, hello there.
Hello, welcome to the shop, sir.
Hello, yes, my wife and son were in here just the other day and bought a love seat.
Oh, yes, the red seat, yes.
Yes, you know exactly the one that I'm speaking of.
I run a tight shop.
It repaired my failing marriage. Things with me and the missus have never been better. I had to stop by in person to personally thank the proprietor of this wonderful pawn shop.
Oh, well, thank you, sir. I'm very glad to hear it.
Is that you?
Yes, my name is Martin.
Well, my good man, put her there.
They shake.
I was hoping I might take a quick dalliance about this antiquery to see what else you might have in store.
Oh, well, we have a radio. We've got some vintage camcorders. We've got this monkey. We've got some clothes.
Excellent. Well, I don't have much time today. Would you be open tomorrow, perhaps?
Sir, I'm sorry. This store is closing. Today's the last day. It's a family matter, you see.
Oh, no. But this is the shop where my favorite red love chair came from.
There's a lot of beautiful memories in this shop, but some things must end.
I guess that is the truth. Oh, my, what a handsome radio. You know, I had one just like it when I was a boy.
Oh, it feels so good to be touched.
I wonder if it still works.
Oh, touch my knobs. Oh.
Kind of sticky.
It's just the dust, baby.
Well,
Also, everything in the shop talks, if that's any interest to you.
it does?
I'm sure you heard the moaning from the love seat.
I just assumed that was my missus.
I'm sure it was both. No, I shouldn't have interfered.
Oh, no, it's fine. A shop of things that talk. Well, what about this handsome fellow? He doesn't talk, does he?
And he picks up the monkey.
Hi there. Why, hello. I don't have creepy eyes to you, do I? Why, no, my grandfather had a glass eye, so I got pretty used to some weird looks back in my time. You mean I don't freak you out? Why, not a bit. If anything, you're the healthy amount of scary. Enough that small little gremlin children like my son, that good-for-nothing, won't be putting his hands all over you. What, you mean you take me home? Well, I intend to buy this entire shop if... I'm sorry, I didn't catch your name.
It's Martin. I've been saying it the whole time.
Well, Martin, I just arrived. But be that as it may, I'd still like to purchase this wonderful shop.
Would you really?
Yes, as you can tell by my accent, I'm quite wealthy.
And the top hat, of course. Well, what should I call you, sir?
My name? Berigible Doonesbury.
Oh, Berigible. Mr. Doonesbury, sir, I can't tell you how much it would mean if you would take the shop off my hands.
Well, of course, I'd be happy to. I'm an enterprising man, of course. Anytime I walk in somewhere and like what I see, I make no hesitation to pull out my wads of money. You see, my family comes from a rich, barren sort. So let me sort this out with you. We'll make for good comport.
Well, I'm very glad to have a rich gentleman caller, but I have to let you know I'm in debt to the tune of $600,000. So if that amount of money to you is a trifle, then the shop is yours. And through any of these weird antiques, you are welcome to rifle.
We'll get you out of the red. We'll get you out of the red. Before you wind up dead, we'll get you out of the red. Well, I can see that there's a lot of sunk cost here, but I've made my promise and I'm a man of my word, I fear. So don't worry about your debts, I will have them ironed out, and this shop will be mine. I could just leap about and shout, get you out of the red, get you out of the red. Before you wind up dead, we'll get you out of the red.
Well, I'm very glad to hear to you this purchase is inconsequential. I have to let you know that to me this little hole in the wall is special. So please do what you wish, but don't make my goodbyes hurried, and then I'll trust you to run this place. So thank you, Mr. Doonesbury.
Get you out of the red, out of the red. Before you wind up dead, we'll get you out of the red.
Oh, thank you, sir. Thank you.
Of course, and you're welcome to stop by whenever.
Oh, sir.
We hear a car horn from outside.
Oh, could that be my Barbara?
Oh, I thought it might have been my missus. Let's see.
And we see it's shopkeeper Martin's phone is vibrating again with a new text message.
I think that's
hello?
you.
It just said
it's
it's a text message. It just says
I'm 80.
I'm outside.
What's it say?
Hold on 1 second.
Boy, it is dusty in here.
It says I'm outside.
Oh, so that was for you then. Well,
Yes, unless your wife is texting me, which...
wouldn't be the first time.
My mistake, sir. Bad joke. Barbara! He opens the door. Ring, ring, ring. Barbara, come on in.
I don't want to come in there, Dad.
I respect your boundaries. And he takes one last look around the shop. Goodbye. Good night, radio. Good night, books. Good night, candelabra. Good night, coat hooks.
And we see Barbara's eyes start welling up with tears.
Good night, monkey.
Oh,
Good night, dust.
Good night, Martin. Thanks for everything.
Oh. And he gives the monkey one last little squeeze. I'm going to miss you. Thank you for granting my wish. And you made it so selflessly that it granted your own wish as well.
Huh. I didn't realize, but I guess it did. I'm glad I was able to help you out. And I'm sorry it wasn't more appreciative for all the time we spent together before now.
It's okay. Youth never is. But you'll learn. Goodbye, my friend.
Goodbye, Martin.
And Barbara rushes from the car and goes, Dad, wait. I can't separate you from all this.
Oh, sweetheart, it's all right. I've made my choice.
No. I was wrong to make you choose.
Okay, well, unless you have $600,000, Mr. Doonesbury owns the shop now.
Well, I will still need someone to operate the place. I'm a busy man after all.
Of course.
Maybe it could be both of us.
Really?
See, all I wanted was you home, Dad.
And all I wanted was to spend time with you.
But what if this was both things for us?
Wow, every wish is getting granted.
What if my biggest wish of living with my dad could be fulfilled right here?
Well, if it's all right with Mr. Doonesbury.
Well, I don't see why not. As long as you dust this place a little bit more. It is in dire need of good cleaning.
Oh, no, we don't have to go. No, we don't have to go.
I'm so glad to be with you, Dad, to have our family. All of these antiques, and you're the antique just for me.
Alright.
It could be just the two of us and your little monkey friend here. But I can't wait to be here year after year.
No, we don't have to go.
No, we don't have to go.
I'm so glad to stay here among all my pretty things. Who knew so much good could come of simply wishing I'm with my kid and all of my stuff. And to an old man like me, well, that is more than enough.
No, you don't have to go. No, we don't have to go.
I can't believe my family has suddenly grown by a factor of 3. Who would have guessed that a lonely monkey would have found all of you by making your wish come true? No, no, you don't have to go. Oh, no, no, you have to go.
Spend time with my daughter as she grows, and I'll stay with her in my shop until my time to go. Go, 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 go.
3 years later, we see a little girl running through the aisles of the shop, packed with lots of antiques and toys, and a good number of people shopping. When she finally alights her eyes on a freshly brushed and cleaned stuffed monkey sitting on the back counter of the shop, where its eyes gleam and look down at her. And she picks it up and gives it one big squeeze as her mother and grandfather smile at her from across the shop. No, no, we don't have to go. We'll take our time, yeah, we'll take it slow. No, no, we don't have to go. We'll stay in this place and watch our family
I like how Barbara had a kid at the age of 60.
Yeah, hey, anything's possible.
Could have been adopted, you never know.
That's so true,
That's true.
King.
It could have also been like a great-grandchild.
No, he said mother.
I said
and
mother, it's
grandfather.
true, I did say mother.
All right. Well,
Well, miracles happen, everybody. Thanks for tuning in to Charm Scene.
that's the power of richness. Now,
and
speaking
the power of wishes.
of power
my
of
gosh,
wishes. That's right.
So
now,
cute.
Now, speaking of all of our many characters here, see, Will, you've got one last job to do.
Oh, yes.
We here at Charm Team, we like to identify the most charming character from our stories and hear a little bit more from them, get a little solo, a little extra scene, something to tell us more. So, Will, which of those characters do you want to see a little bit more of today?
You know, of those characters, the one that I really wanted to hear a little bit more of, we didn't get quite enough of course, was the young boy, the young
Yeah.
Doonesbury boy.
The little
I
shithead.
don't remember
Yes,
his name.
I don't think he had one.
No.
I think it was Tommy or Timmy or something.
It might have been Tommy.
I think I briefly
actually.
said something, but it was
yeah.
not important.
Well,
Doesn't matter.
it is now because we're going to hear from Tommy. I feel like maybe it'd be we had a little bit of a time jump here.
Yeah.
Let's see Tommy like 3 years later. Let's see
Yeah.
what he's like a little bit older in his preteens.
I love that.
Yeah, let's do it.
We go there now.
Well, I just won the big ball game, and I'm here to show my dad. You know, things in this shop are never the same, and that makes me so glad. There's always neat stuff to find on these shelves as I take a deeper look in, and as I reflect on these shelves, I'm never sure where to begin. So I'll try it all out. I'll try it all out. I don't need to have a single doubt. I'll try it all out. I'll try it all out and figure it all out. Who will I be today? Another athlete? Or maybe a guy who does ballet? I'll put on this tutu and maybe some cleats, and I'll score a goal while doing grand jeté. I'll figure it out. I'll figure it out. I never need to have a doubt, 'cause I'll figure it out. I'll figure it out. I'll figure it out.
So sweet.
Hey,
A cute finale for a
hey.
cute show.
I love you,
Oh
man.
my
I love
Hey,
you.
it's so much fun,
it's
y'all.
such a
That was
blast.
that was a joy.
That was
Yeah,
lovely.
that
Such a
might have
great
been the
time.
sweetest show we've ever done.
I think it was.
It was real sweet. I wasn't expecting
so,
that.
Yeah,
Sweet,
me
so
neither.
magical.
Yeah, well, let's go around the room real quick and thank everybody. I'm sitting across
Yeah.
from the amazingly timeless. This is Lily Ludwig.
And I'm sitting from vintage Austin Packard.
That's true. I was born in the 90s. And of course, keeping us on the keys that entire time is none other than the very, very old Sam Scheidler. Hello.
And fresh as a little baby daisy, it's Chris Ditton on the drums.
But we could not have done it without our special charming guest today. And that is none other than the amazingly sweet Will Nicholson.
Thanks, y'all. It was a joy. Thank you so much for having me. It was my
For
pleasure.
joining us.
Will,
Yay.
if people want to know more about you or what you're doing, where can they follow you?
Absolutely. You can follow me on Instagram at Sir ChilliamN. I'm also on Twitter, or you can just go to my Linktree, Linktree/Will Nicholson, and that's where you can keep up to date with all of my most recent
And
projects.
spell Nicholson real quick.
Oh, yeah. Nicholson, like Jack. No relation.
Oh, that'd be
I didn't know
cool,
that.
though.
It would be.
I can see it.
Mhm.
Do you have anything to promote? Any shows to plug?
Yeah,
Keep in mind, this is going out in about a month, probably.
absolutely. Yeah. So it probably isn't happening right now, but there will, I assume, eventually be a season 3 of Oops All Bards at Otherworld Theater. Come check it out. It's a great D&D, an improvised D&D musical campaign. It's a lot of fun, and we got a lot of really talented people working on it. I'm
funny.
behind the scenes.
We've seen
but
it.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
great.
We liked
it's
it a
so
lot.
good.
It's
Yeah.
a good time. So keep your eyes peeled for that. Other than that, come check out Lost Realms, improvised musicals from beyond, also at Otherworld.
Yeah.
And, just at some point, hopefully Riff Music Improv Party will be back out there. Hopefully by the time this episode is out, and you'll come see us there.
Wow.
Yeah, go see some live shows,
Wherever
especially
you
if
are.
Will is in it.
That's
Yes.
right. Yeah. But in the meantime, keep coming on back to Charm Scene. We put out new episodes every single Tuesday, so please do tell your friends. Spread the good word of Charm Scene.
You can follow us at Charm Scene Pod on Instagram, and we're on Spotify and everything else.
Yeah, but thank you again to Will for joining us today.
Yay,
what
Will.
a fantastic time. You and I literally have to go and do a show together now.
That's true.
That's true. Go see a live show, listen to Charm Scene. Thank you all so much for joining us. Until next time,
You just got freaking charmed.
you just got charmed.
You.